Alright. So I have some golden shiners here that I put in this pond a while back, and it's just past winter time now. Alright, that's enough. I did 3 handfuls. And we'll see if they start coming up to feed. It's a little darker, so it's a little harder to see the water. The clarity's not as clear as when I first filled it. It's still fairly clear, but if they're hanging at the bottom, I might not be seeing them. But it's real important to find out whether or not these birds are getting them, whether it's worth it to do the minnow pond here or use it for something else. I do see some minnows starting to swim around down there. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's quite a few minnows down. They're just deep, which is a good thing. Yeah, there's still quite a few minnows in there, so hopefully they're gonna hang around. This one on top may get eaten by a bird. He doesn't look like he's super healthy. Another project I have going on are koi fish. I bought several hundred koi, and I'm planning to stock them in the larger of the 3 small ponds that I have, and hopefully they'll grow big. Here you see Bob with his pants down. He's supposed to keep the heron away from the koi pond. You can see also that I put up some monofilament fishing line to prevent the heron from landing in the water. Looks like they're pretty much all alive. I haven't counted them yet, but we'll go ahead and put them in the water to adjust the temperature levels. 4, 5, 6. If those herons see those fish, they're going to be really interested in them. I wonder if they'll eat those bugs in the water. Well, it's good to see that there's a bunch of them that are swimming around. It's kind of good and bad. I'll probably put even more fishing line out here, and I'll probably have another mannequin set up maybe over here. I can call him Larry. Bob and Larry out here. The gar pond is crystal clear today. You can see the alligator gar there. And the other gar down here, you can see them all. There's a ton right in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's at least 8 in there. You got 2 over here, and then you got the alligator gar. Treat! You want a treat? Treat! Here we go. So I wasn't sure if this dog was loose or just hanging out in front of his owner's property. Gave him some beef jerky to tide him over. I can only assume that it must be one of the owners here. Hopefully he wasn't just dropped off. But anyway, there's not much I can do right now. I don't want to call anybody over to pick him up if it's one of the owners here. Well, I figured out what the birds out here were that were with the geese, the Canadian geese, and these are heron. There are hundreds of them. They are the ones that are eating the fish, and there's a lot of them. Look at that. Look at these guys. Turkeys. Come on, guys. Here I have my son doing some chores. We set up a feeder recently and wanted to get a defined area started. We have plenty of wildlife that go after the corn, including quail, hogs, turkey, rabbits, and of course deer. Here are a couple of pics of the wildlife that's out here. Here's a nice shot of our pond. You probably, if you've been watching my videos, you know that the pond here, this is the biggest one out of 4. So this is the one where I have all the catfish stocked in it. There they go, yep. This is 5 o'clock.
Little. There's a woodpecker.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I saw that one.
Red head right there.
Mm-hmm. Yep, he likes those trees, doesn't he? Okay, so here's our garden that Christian's been working on. This is up on the plateau. We got our fencing right there. And so there's 20 posts in here. This is a 20 by 30 feet garden. And so we'll have that fencing all around it. We'll do that next time. But that looks like a pretty decent plot to work on for growing food. All right, so Christian put one line of corn over here to start out. Got a soaker hose, and that's working fine. So right along here is where the corn's planted. Christian is planting his first grapevine. We got a Tractor Supply for $14.99. It's Concord grapes. And it's going right there near the fence, so that it can potentially climb up. You can see this is all wet over here, the corn that Christian planted. Got a little game cam here to send us pictures, see how everything's going. All right, oh, that's great. It's got little buds on it already, so we know that one's gonna work out.
Yeah, perfect.
And so next we're going to put some chicken wire around the fencing here at the bottom part, just so that rabbits can't get in. That'll help keep our plants from getting eaten. All right, so I planted some
Might be a different type of grape.
sunflower seeds along here, those big ones, the giant sunflowers. We planted another grapevine over here that we've been growing at the house. So we have 2 now. Well, I got some tubers here. Potato tubers. I'm gonna cut them up. Some of them are already sprouting. So I'm gonna plant them here. And we'll have a couple rows, I think, of potatoes. So I'm just looking at what I've got down here. You can see they're already started. The red potatoes I just bought, so they don't have anything on them yet. But there'll be a line of baked potatoes, baking potatoes, and red potatoes. I got one more line of soaker hose I'm going to attach to. Here's a close-up. These are HEB, Texas Roots russet potatoes. I gotta plant that in. Put it right in there. Should be about right. It's a little soft there. You don't want to kill it with too soft or clay material. Kind of get some loose ground over it. I do have this good stuff over here. I'll just cover that up gently. That should be good. There we go. That's the first one. Second row, I'm filling up the red potatoes all up in here. These are already filled for the baked potatoes. And then we'll get that soaker hose over here. Get another one. I decided to also plant a couple of peach trees. I'd love to get some fruit crops on my land. Alright, got the second one planted here. Give it some water, start it out. We just had some rain recently, which is good. Ground's a little soft. This is $39 for each of these peach trees here. Hopefully they'll survive. So I got that one and I got this other one planted over there. We'll see how they grow though, right? Go over here and water this one. This is some topsoil just from where I dug that's surrounding the whatever the peach tree came in. And so it's got some clay in it, but it's got also some more nutrients than the clay itself. And it's a little deeper. You can see over here that lighter material is pretty much clay. We'll see how the peaches take to this. I would assume that it would be okay, what I have here. As long as I get enough water. This water's coming from the solar panel well. There's a snake in the minnow trap. Wow.
I picked it up and he was in there.
That is crazy.
That is amazing.
So I guess this could be considered a snake trap, huh?
Yeah, no kidding. I just don't know why he went in there.
Maybe he just was traveling along. One thing that's a constant issue out here are hornets. They'll invade just about everything, so you got to keep them in check with some hornet spray. Another project of mine is this makeshift cleaning table. This is great for processing meat after harvesting game. Alright, the sunflower plants are coming along well. You can see there's some ants starting to grow around it. So I'm going to have to take care of that and nip that in the bud. You can see over here, got some broccoli. I think that's broccoli growing. And I think those are carrots over there. We'll check those out in just a sec. Don't see any corn popping up. Need to take care of these ants. I have some fire ant killer. Take care of them right now. All right, there's a potato plant that we transplanted. That's obviously bigger. Got a misplaced broccoli right there. This guy looks like he's starting to grow. That's one of the tubers. That one's definitely growing. That's good. That one's growing. That one's growing. That one's growing. That looks good. These red ones here didn't have any nodules on them, so I assume it would take longer for them to sprout up, but they are down in there. So we'll give them time to grow. Try to get in between. So these are carrots here. See there, they've sprouted. Those are the carrots. So those are doing okay. Next door, there's just one little one there. That might be those might be the onions. Right. And then of course we got the broccoli over there. So, and then over here at the end, we have some green beans, or pinto beans, I'm sorry. Pinto beans that are growing up over there. And then back here, this is actually coming along further, which is another broccoli right there. Then you got your grape vines here, which looks like they're doing okay. Tell you what, man, this ant poison smells caustic. I mean, I'm keeping that thing as far away from me as possible. And I still smell vestiges of it, like little mounts of it. And it's like, I don't want to smell any of that. With all the cancer-causing stuff. I can smell it right now. I'm just carrying it closed, lid. I can smell it. That is insane. Yeah, just a little piece open there, so I don't put too much. You don't need much, just enough to get them to take it down. Probably just constantly grapple with insects like ants, etc. Every once in a while I throw my minnow traps in the pond to see what fish are breeding. About a week ago I threw this one in and checked it a few hours later, and it had about 20 little bluegill in it. So I threw the whole thing back, and I'm just now checking to see what I have. Wow! They found their way out. That one had fish in it before, now it doesn't. Very interesting. Alright, let's go check the other one. We caught probably about 20 perch, and they're all out now. So they must have found a way out. Unless the snakes got them. I guess snake could have gone down there and got him. I don't know. Alright, see if this one has anything. Nothing. Okay, so I think probably they found a way out. Probably at some point they figured it out. Well, I need to get back to fixing my ATV now. Hope you enjoyed the update. I know it's been a while, but life kind of gets in the way. Let me know if you have any interesting comments to share below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.